What is up, everybody? It's Monday. It's Lloyd from Iron Dog Journey, and we're just getting it done bright and early in the morning, as we do. Oh, had a had a big storm last night. Finally turned on the AC yesterday, so man, I slept good. Oh man, but 4:30 is still 4:30. But it was good. I slept good. Had a good weekend. I'm ready to knock out this week. It'll be a good week. I think some good things are going to happen. I got a good feeling that somebody's going to buy that house, buy our other house. So if that happens, things will be so much nicer. But we shall see. We shall see. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying calling this a practice rather than a challenge. A practice is helping me to remember this is just something that I do. It's something that I want to do. It's a part of my life rather than something that I have to get done and check off a list. Um, and yes, if I don't have to, or if I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it. But I really don't want to give myself that opportunity to not do it. But at the same time, you know, it does build a little bit more discipline if you know that you could consequence free just not do it, but you do it anyways because that's what you want to do. That's the kind of character you're trying to build. That's the kind of routine you're trying to build, etc. So it's helping to establish that character a little bit better, I think, which is pretty cool. I think that's awesome. Um, but yeah, things are good. Life is good. Um, Not sure exactly what I'll get into this week, but I know it will be a good one, and I know I started it off right, which is very helpful. Um, if you have some sort of routine, it really helps. I like getting my exercise done early because then, you know, the whole day I know I've already accomplished something no matter what. Even on the drive to work, I know I've already established it. I've already done something, and that feels good. To me, that feels really good. Um, I don't have to think, well, hopefully I'll have time or this or that. It's like get the important thing done right away, right up front. And yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at. Um, on another note, what's been on my mind is a quest for. I wouldn't say God necessarily, um, or maybe. I mean, I'm a firm believer that if I can't prove it right or wrong, then or true or false, then it certainly can exist. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not there. I personally don't know. That's the thing. And I don't necessarily subscribe to the Christian version of religion or any version of religion, to be honest with you. I'm not saying they're necessarily wrong because I can't tell you for sure that they are. I don't think the specifics, I think the general message is pretty decent most of the time. Depends on what exactly we're talking about, but I don't think the general or the very specific details of the Bible, etc. I think it's way too convoluted if you look back through history and how it came through Rome, and I just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I've been going back and forth my whole life, believing, not believing, super firm believer, non-believer. But I've definitely come to the conclusion there's something above and beyond us. I don't know what it is. Could be an energy, could be a non-dualistic connection. Everything's connected. I'm pretty sure that's true. I believe that there's something more to life than we understand, and there's more than likely something afterwards. It's. I was thinking, man. what a weird coincidence it would be out of this entire galaxy that we can figure out so far that we're the only planet with this crazy complex system of life. I'm like, come on. What are the odds? Think about that. And people are like, oh, it's random. This planet and all the people on it just got here randomly. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if you want to talk logic or science, I'm like, there's zero logic in that theory to me. To me, there isn't. And, to each their own. But anyway, long story short, I don't know what exactly I'm looking for, but I am looking for something beyond me. And I think there is. I truly do. I'm not sure exactly what it is yet, but that's part of my mission to figure that out. So that's kind of what's on my mind. And I feel like there's definitely some power in seeking an honest path, a true path. I think there's some power in doing what your internal voice is telling you. I wouldn't necessarily say I believe in the prayer as the definition, the prayer, but I do believe, the secret, meditation, prayer. I think they're very much interconnected, and the energy that you put out into the world, what you get back, etc. I think there's definitely something to those things. And those are all things that I want to explore. In a way, I almost wonder, magic. People have talked about magic, and I'm not saying there's such thing as magic. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't either, because again, I can't prove that one way or the other. But I think there is something magical in seeking this other realm of existence, the spirit world, energy. Again, I have zero facts. I think just because you can Google stuff doesn't mean it's right, and just because people believe stuff doesn't mean it's right, and just because people tell you it's been around for thousands of years, etc., doesn't make it right. I mean, the game of telephone is strong in our world. Believe me, you can. Look around in our society right now. We play the biggest game of telephone you've ever seen in your life. News is spread rampantly that isn't even true, or it's half-truths, and people believe it full-heartedly. So, come on. We know that telephone is strong. And think about your own memory. If you experiment with your own memory, it's terrible. The human memory is absolutely terrible. You think it's good, but it's not. So imagine trying to keep something straight for 2,000 years or more. Like, very, very unlikely. Very unlikely. But again, I'm not trying to disparage anybody else's beliefs, because your beliefs are just as valid as mine. And who knows, maybe you've gone down some great road and learned some great stuff. I really don't know. But I do know it's fascinating to me, and it's something I want to pursue, because, like I say, this magic thing, if there is any power in energy, in interconnectedness, in spiritual, in seeking the spiritual world, etc., or God for that matter, I want to find out, because I really feel like as humans we know very little about ourselves, about the world around us. I think we know very little. We think we know a lot. As people, we think we know so much, and we really don't. We really don't. You can Google stuff all day long. It doesn't mean you know things. It means you read some stuff that somebody else wrote down. Things are proved wrong all the time. And quite honestly, I'm not even sure I believe in existence. I mean, we could go down that rabbit hole. I think everything's debatable. But anyways, having said that, something that's on my mind, something I'm seeking, and I think for me, the character of who I am is a big component of this. I don't know, I don't understand it, and I don't know why that is, but I think the better character you have, the closer you get to answers. How you live your life, for some reason, seems to make a difference in this realm, and I don't know why that is. I think it's interesting, which definitely is on the falls into the column of God and even Christianity. A lot of the tenets that Christians believe seem to actually be true in ways, not necessarily the way it's laid out in the Bible, so to speak, but the components of do unto others, etc., seem to sort of ring true if you start testing them. Praying, asking, seeking, looking for answers through God, etc., etc. There seems to be something true about that. And the reality is there's a lot of religions that kind of believe similar things. And I don't feel like that's a coincidence. I feel like most religions have kind of tapped into something, and it's probably the same thing. They just found a different definition or a way to it. But I think it's interesting for sure. So whether that made sense or not, I don't know. But it is something I'm looking into and I'm interested in. And yeah, maybe I'll keep you posted. All right, guys, I'm going to drink some coffee and wake up. And I shall talk to you guys later. All right, have a great day. Peace. concludes Monday morning. Yeah, how's that? 100, that's what I'm doing today. I feel good about that. I think I actually got a good night's sleep, so that helps a lot. All right, hope you all have a great day, whatever you're doing, kick butt, and I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe later today if I do a lunch walk. All right, stay strong.